Hey, this is Jim Ebert with Cancer Can Rock. Today we have Jim Buckley on doing his song, Slow Down. I hope you all enjoy it. Hey Jim, how are you?
Doing good.
What's the name of your song?
It's called Slow Down.
Well, we did it today.
Yeah.
It sounds great.
Yeah.
Hope you've had fun.
I had so much fun.
I know I don't sometimes look like it, but I'm having fun the whole time.
Yeah.
And
I could tell.
Yeah.
I could tell.
What's the song about?
The song is about a little bit about my journey with cancer.
Okay.
It's when you first hear
Yeah.
that you have cancer, I mean, it really is a gut punch.
Yeah.
And there's so much unknown. Even when they say, oh, you have cancer, there's still going to be like weeks of tests and staging and determining what the treatments are going to be. And so it's funny, when I sat down to write this song, I didn't, or rather, I knew that there's no way you can tell like the whole story. First time I had cancer, I was 16. So it's been a long time, and I've had...
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've had 6 cancers now. So you get really beat up by that.
You are the winner. I don't think we've had that here.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe 2.
Yeah.
But so you've had 6?
Yeah.
And which is the last one?
The latest one, I was diagnosed with colon cancer in October.
Okay.
I had surgery. Was in the hospital for 3 weeks. The hard part has been, after so many years and the treatments that I got radiation treatments in 1978.
Right.
Well, back then they just blast you with radiation. And I remember the tech telling me, and I kind of jokingly said, isn't radiation supposed to be bad for you?
Yeah.
And the tech said, it's going to save your life now, but you might get leukemia in 25 years from now. Which telling a 16-year-old kid that is like, it's been in my head my whole life.
I had sort of similar. I had the first radiologist I had was just a liar.
Yeah.
He just was like, I guess in hindsight, they didn't expect me to live that long.
Yeah.
But he just said, nah, no side effects. You're going to be fine. It feels, nothing to it. And then I got to my treatment, and they're like, no, we don't want to give you radiation yet because there are side effects that you'll experience in your life. Yeah. And we want you to get as much normal life that you can until we actually need the radiation. But right now, what you have, we're going to treat with chemo and try to manage it with you. Yeah. And I thought, no, that'll work. Yeah. That'll work.
All these years later, I didn't get leukemia. Okay. But my doctors do think that some of the issues that I have now have been due to the radiation treatments back then.
What's your musical journey? What have you been?
So, my dad played guitar. Okay. And so from, 6, 7 years old, I'd pick up the guitar and, I'd try to play something he was playing. So he taught me a little bit, and I'd take lessons here and there. When I was a teenager, all my friends play guitar. Everybody played guitar. And my dad said to me one day, he's like, there's 5 of you downstairs, and everybody's playing guitar. You ever think of playing the bass? Right. I was like, yeah, give it a shot. Right. So I picked up a bass, and I was like, I love this. Right. Music, it's funny, as a teenager, music was like therapy. It was an escape. I loved going to concerts. So it wasn't just, playing the guitar, but it was seeing musicians. And
I played in a band all through high school. One band, same group of best friends. Yeah. And we played together till I think I was 21. Yeah. And when we broke up, because we had practiced three nights a week, or we would play out. Yeah. But then that just stopped. Yeah. And I was a basket case. Yeah. I didn't realize it. But I mean, we were talking about weight gain, drug addiction, all of it just came full steam, depression, all of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, it took me a while to realize, oh, well, you were singing, inventing, and doing all this creative stuff passionately for so long, and then you just turned it off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, well, that makes sense.
It's like
now.
telling an artist, it's like, you can't paint anymore.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean I can't paint
But it was,
anymore?
I was involved in the decision not to do it. So anyway,
Yeah.
I think the song sounds great.
Thanks.
We've had a good time putting it together. And you knew two of the guys, or three of the guys, you knew the whole band
Yeah.
coming in, which made it even better, I think.
It was incredibly special for me.
Good.
When you and I first met was about 3 years ago, just before the pandemic, and I was volunteering in a cancer support organization in Baltimore, and I saw your Facebook posts, and I went to the website, and I was like, "This is really cool. I got to contact these people. Maybe we can do a fundraiser thing together." Been following you, and then after this past October, I guess you had heard what was going on with me, and you asked me to get involved. And my thought was, well, cancer really sucks, but because of cancer, I'm going to get to go in the studio with some of my idols.
Well, I mean, that's great. But I mean, when I started this, I just thought there's no perks, because I had cancer. When I was sick, initially sick, it was like there's no one that kind of steps in and goes, here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take 2 years off.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
None of that happens. There's no perks. There's just no perks.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to give musicians, my people, a perk.
What it does for me, and watching some of the other videos, the songs,
Right.
The interviews, being involved in this does so much for your mental, emotional frame of mind.
Good.
With this latest cancer and the toll that it took on me, it's almost like having PTSD. And it's been really rough to get out of that frame of mind. Yes. Wondering, am I going to be able to play in a band again? Am I going to be able to, do this, do that? Am I ever going to put the 30 pounds back on?
But you've been through the mania 6 times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that early phase of each one
Yeah.
is just hell.
Yeah.
I mean, I only had one.
Yeah.
I expect to have another one before I'm done.
Yeah.
But just that mania, that first couple of years, I wish I could get back because I was just a basket case.
Yeah.
It was worthless to the world.
Well, as a teenager, once I was done with treatments and surgery and after effects, and that lasted a good solid 3 years.
Right.
I didn't want to talk about cancer anymore.
Right.
At that point, I was 19, 20 years old. I didn't want anybody to know.
Right.
But keeping it in and not talking about it.
I get both.
Is rough.
I get both. I think you have to come to terms at your own pace.
Yeah.
I have many people that I bring in for this, and I have to keep pushing them along because they are not quite sure they want to be public with it, and I understand that, and I respect it. So if you say to me, "I'm not ready," okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, the song sounds great. It's been a pleasure today, and
I actually sat there at one point, and Bryan, he started playing the solo part with the slide. And between Bryan, you, Sean, and the process of watching the three of you guys, who I have the utmost respect for.
Well, thank you.
Not just professionally, but as people. I just couldn't help, got a little teary sitting there.
Good.
It was like, holy smokes,
Our pleasure.
these people are wonderful.
So